Hey everyone, welcome back to this Let's Play of the Darkest Dungeon with yours truly, SlowWolf. We are going up against another boss today. Coming up pretty quick, let's put it that way. Super stress. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that everybody's properly equipped. And not everybody is, actually. You know, could use some equipment, and I mean, I suppose that Corsi could use some equipment. Let's just do that anyway. It's a little bit of money, and we at least get the... You know, we get to feel better about ourselves. Yeah, Sam's all kitted out. Veterapon. Let's get some pick to the face damage in there. Let's increase your toxin trickery. Not that you're gonna need it really in this particular matchup. I don't think. Actually, thrown dagger might just be better. In some cases, but we're gonna be going primarily melee. If I remember correctly, the Prophet's not particularly good against Blight either. That's actually a decent amount of Blight as well. So on the occasion where Blight could be helpful here, Poison Darts could be very good to have. Corsi, I mean, you have pretty much exactly upgraded what I want you to have. Like, just straight up. So that's as good as you're gonna get. Aiguillon. Now, Aiguillon, you could use some upgrades. I'm thinking specifically to Mace Crush would be good. An upgrade to Rampart might be helpful. Defender's nice, but it's not going to help us too much to get another rank in it. Retribution. Damage modifier doesn't change. The accuracy does. And the damage that you do when you're riposting is a little bit higher, which is great. Is there anything else I could have here? Not really. Actually, I'm kind of happy with what I've got. So, that'll be fine. But let's just go ahead and get the... Let's get the other ranked defender right away. So, we've got our team, by the way. If you hadn't noticed which four they are. We've got Corsi, here for like residual healing and all that stuff. Not going to be a main healer by any stretch of the imagination. We got Veterapon, who's hopefully highly dodgy and will be able to do a lot of damage as well. Sam, same deal. Keeping up that dodge and making sure that everything's up and running and doing a lot of damage. And finally, Aiguillon. Because Aiguillon can do some damage, but more importantly can protect people and has Runes Adventurer, which is going to be helpful in the runes, which is where we're at, because we're going to take on the Sonorous Prophet. Now, before we get moving on to the Sonorous Prophet, we need to bring some things. So, our friend here could use some more max HP. Sure, why not? I'd prefer it if I didn't have to give you the Tough Ring. Like, the Tough Ring would go really well with this book. For a tank. So let's think about this for a second. What happens if we give you the Tough Ring? Tough Ring increases your prot, increases your max HP, reduces your damage, and increases your stress. If we give you this, then sure, your dodge won't be as high. You'll take damage, but your stress won't be as high. Your accuracy will be high enough that you won't miss very often, and you won't take any additional stress. That could be good. The reduced damage from Tough Ring, though, is kind of brutal. I really can't afford to take it. So, here's what we're going to do instead. We can just stretch them right the fuck out. What we're going to do is just make him tanky as much as possible while avoiding the majority of the bad stuff. Like, we want to make sure that his dodge is high. Because if I remember the Sonorous Prophet correctly, having a little bit of dodge helps. So I think that the eye patch here is very helpful, and that's about it. Sammy Boy here... On the flip side, we haven't equipped all of them, right? Just making triple sure. Sammy Boy here is looking to do as much damage as possible. So Dismas' head, perfect. Being able to, let's see, reduce the stress would be ideal. Or increase his HP would also be very good. So where's my HP stone? Here we go. Look at that. He's back up to regular HP. Has, like, bad speed, but it's not awful. It's at 5. Yeah, one of his quirks gives him +1. Straight up. Yeah, he's fine. This is okay. It's going to give him back a decent amount of his HP, so that way Dismas' head doesn't completely kill him, but the stress might be an issue. The main deal is that we just want him to live. We can't afford to have him die. Grave Robber. Grave Robber is very good. I think that the Sharpened Letter Opener here is really sweet because it's going to give us a bunch of extra damage. Getting the Absinthe, though, is just... It's not absolutely necessary, and it reduces our HP by a lot. I am not comfortable with that on a boss. So what we're going to do instead is either give them the Lucky Talisman, which, you know, increases the stress that they take by even more. But, like, it's mostly just increased dodge. Like, the increased dodge is huge. That, like, it's practically doubled. So hopefully she just, like, never gets hit. Finally. Corsi, have a tough ring so you don't die. And we'll give you blood so you'll feel a lot better while you're in the mission. Okay? Okay. Now your speed's already garbage. So some more health won't hurt. There we go. Look at that. And when we get rid of the Crimson Curse, or at least slake it somewhat, hopefully you'll end up being a little bit better off. Let's go ahead. Now for this one, we're going to want to bring another shovel, because it's always good to bring 2 shovels. It's a longer mission, so 8 torches the whole way through. It's the ruins, so the full 12 food is at least necessary. Past that, a skeleton key. Just in case, like laudanum. Let's bring some blood. 4 blood should be more than enough, I hope. A bandage. And some medicinal herbs to deal with debuffs. And then holy water is actually one of those things that actually works in this area, so that should be fine. Actually, now I think about it, we don't even need the bandage, do we? Get rid of that business. Alright, we've got everything we need. No heroes are wasting in town. We've got the only wasting hero with us. Let's rock and roll.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway.
So, the Sonorous Prophet is one of these guys that I've got a bad scar about, because in my last playthrough of him, I lost my entire party. He was so close to dying, and I just couldn't get him to work. But that was the level 2 version. This is just the level 1 version. So, upon the world. Yeah, you know, like this one guy was probably a good guy at some point, because he was saying all the right things, and now here he is. We know exactly where the boss is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the farthest away room it is. It's going to be that room that we go to. Did I forget to equip our man-at-arms with any trinkets at all? He's got 0 trinkets. Well, hopefully we find some along the way, but if we don't, whatever, no big deal. Now, the good news is that compared to the last mission, we've got like 2 of the best Trapmeisters in the entire game, so I'm not too worried about that. I say as we run into a trap, it's not... Oh, right, you need food. Look at that. So now you just have the Crimson Curse. Which is not ideal. What happens if we give you 2 blood? Now it's a buff. But it's still there. Wow, this sucks. Like, it takes a bunch of blood just to keep them at, like, barely reasonable level. And if I give them blood, then it gives them, like, a tiny buff for 3 rounds, which is going to vanish by the time we get to our fight. Oh, it sucks. Alright, well, don't use any more blood on her. It's completely useless. Nothing in this first room, huh? Okay, cool. So let's see what happens as we keep on going through this dungeon here. Oh, it's an Iron Maiden. Don't mind me as I completely avoid the shit out of it. I completely don't know what it's supposed to do. Oh, hi, it's you guys. Hey, remember when you bloodied her up and made her, like, crave blood or something? Can we, like, never have that happen again?
Destroyed.
Destroyed. That's the stuff I like to hear. Alrighty. Wicked Slice would be the best move here. Yeah, that's about right. Mace Crush isn't gonna get a kill on the first guy. Might get a kill on the back guy. It did! The luck is on my side. Alright, so let's go ahead and do as much damage as possible to this guy and then see what happens next turn. He's gonna get a turn. That's not a big deal. A little bit of a heal there. Not that it matters because he's a full good dodge by Sammy Boy here. Okay. Now we have no chance of stunning him. At all. So we're just gonna pick to the face. Look at that. He's down to 2. Who cares? Die. What was that? It seemed like bullshit, but we still killed him anyway. Take the blood. Give it to me. Alright, so we got 1 of our blood back. That's pretty sweet. When we get to the boss fight, we'll pop it. Like, we're gonna give her, like, 1 blood just that way she's sort of helpful, but, oh, buddy. Oh, good thing that we didn't get into a fight there. We were out of default party order, which is important for our team, believe it or not. Let's pop like a torch. 1 torch. Oh, good timing too. Ah, shit, didn't work. Literally popped it the worst way possible. Alright. We want to get a pick to the face and get a kill immediately. Good stuff.
Cleansed from our lands.
If I duelist advance, that gets a kill, puts a riposte on him, so you can get a kill back. Hand of Light. Maybe debuffs them and does something enough to... No, no debuff. That's fine. Please miss. Yeah! How about them apples? Protect her! Stay in the back. Stay safe. Don't worry, team. We got this. Crit for 29. Not a problem. You bled on my best coat. Well, you know what? Fashion lady. Fashionista lady. Don't worry about it, okay? Veteran, it's... I know you're a bit of a diva. We get that about you. That's a part of who you are. But, like, calm down, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be so, engrossed in your fashion. Alright, let's pop one of these torches. I'm okay with being a little bit low light for now, because we haven't hit, anything too horrible, but... Alright, so start things off. Let's get a kill on this lady. She's dead. That was easy. Tempting Goblet. Please miss. It did not miss. That's a little bit of a problem considering he takes as much stress as he does. But no matter. We have so many dodgy people, it's actually incredible. Now, if we want to start things off nice and strong, let's go ahead and get Riposte up in here. And he's marked, so they have a higher chance of smacking him. If I Duelist Advance now, it doesn't do very much. But I could Duelist Advance anybody, which might give us a kill. It did not. But that's dual Riposte. If either of these two gets attacked, it's bad news for them. Axeblade does little for me, honestly. I'm gonna be a little honest, a little brutally honest with you, game. I hate Axeblade. I think that Axeblade should probably take a great big dumpster fire and then jump into it. Let's stun. I mean, they're both easily stunnable, honestly, at this point. Let's stun this guy. Don't see really why not. Judgments, this man here, doesn't really matter. Just get him dead this turn, should be fine. Rend for the Old Gods feels bad, but he's going to get riposted to death. So I think that ends up being a bit of a stress thing all over the place. Yeah, that was a bit weird, if I'm being honest with you. But good crit on his part, you know, good for him, the piece of garbage. Retribution again. Please, mark me, baby. I need my bandages. You know what? Don't worry about the bandages, okay? He was stunned. It's not a big deal. Pick to the face. So one good thing about this lineup is that it's very malleable, no matter how it turns out, which is great. Hopefully that stays, keeps together. Now, I know I didn't bring any bandages, which makes me laugh a little bit, considering we're about to take 4 damage for no reason at all, based off of that fact. But, don't worry about it too much. Default party order. Could you take on the engulfing... Soothing thing is armor, if I remember correctly, right? So how about you take the armor? Boom. So until next camp, we got a lot of dodge and prod. We got another 3 rooms to go and another couple corridors to go with it. So that's gonna be helpful. Sammy Boy's looking a little worse for wear. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, the lack of trap scouting here is brutal. Like just no scouting at all. And we got some very high scouty people. I'm a little disappointed if I'm being honest. Okay, we gotta go a little bit high light at this point. Because right now we're not scouting anything, and we're taking a lot of damage when we cannot really afford to. You came at a bad time. Literally, the torch just went out.
Another one falls.
Another one falls. Bump in the night. Yeah, try me. You actually hit me, and I find that offensive, if I'm being honest with you. Good heal. It's gonna be helpful all around if we just get those heals off when we can. Wicked Slice should get the kill. Yep, big kills. Gotta remember to use Wicked Slice often and early. Okay. Take all the money, nothing that matters. 200 gold, oh boy! Default party order, please. Stashed heirlooms? I'm not gonna say no to those. We are, like, still struggling to find enough heirlooms to upgrade our place, so... Any and all heirlooms we can manage here would be great. Alright, so I'm expecting that our boss fight is here. Not the worst surprise. That's actually fine. Pick to the face. Easy kill. Executed with impunity. Yeah, you do that, dude. The worries, you just had to get diseased. You know, it's funny. Don't you have a disease resist somewhere on you? Plus 30% stress. Oh, that's brutal, dude. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, heal her up. She's taking a lot of done damage. Please stop grave nibbling her. Thank you. Stop it! With the nibbles from the grave! Jesus, lots of stress and lots of stun on these guys. I hate them. Okay, we finally got an attack off. What a time to be alive. Maze Crush. Which leaves just the one left over. It should be, like, easy to deal with. Just a quick judgment later. They might die? You know what? No, take the chance to heal while you got it. You know, like, don't be stupid, be a smarty. Chop this man up. There we go. Now, the one thing I'm a little worried about is whether or not we'll be able to get stuns off on the Sonorous Prophet. We are with a lineup right now that does benefit from having her being able to Shadow Blast stuns all over the place, so that'd be nice. Powerful Blazing Mixture, thank you very much. Look at that Torchlight. Alright, full scouting. Were we right? We were correct. Here's where we camp them, boys. Because, okay, hold on. Before we camp, what benefits would we get out of that? Bunch of less stress. Prevents nighttime ambush. Okay. What about you? Plus 30% scouting chance. Does nothing. Okay. Clean guns. That's pretty huge. But our best damaging abilities are not ranged. Okay. What about you? Plus 10 prot. Plus 10% damage. Out of this guy alone, we might actually get enough to like allow me to use a camp here and be happy. So we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead, heal up, deal with the stress immediately. Look at that, easy. Now, Bandit Sense prevents nighttime ambush. Great, that sounds like a plan. What about you? Who else is in the prevent nighttime ambush? Sanctuary. If religious? What does that even mean? Okay, look. Let's just do it the one that definitely makes sense. So, Bandit Sense prevents nighttime ambush. Perfect. None shall surprise us. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear, Sammy. Now, for this guy. Plus 10% prot and everything, and some weapons practice. Let's see, what did they get? 10 damage, 10 damage and 5 crit. 10 damage and 5 crit. Not that it matters on her. That's pretty sweet. Rest up. This place is horrific, even so, I'm at ease. I'm blessed with good health for today, at least. I mean, that's it. No sleep. No, so hungry. Why don't we do stuff? I mean, don't tell me that you're hungry, buddy. That's making me think you got the Crimson Curse or something dumb. All right, let's go ahead and take out this boss. Make it easy. Make it quick. Make it look like this is like the dumbest thing ever to get all worried about this. That would be the best. Sonorous Prophet. Time to eat a large pile of... What's something I don't like? Jesus, these things have a lot of HP. Prognostication's bad. He knows, he knows! Okay, so bad stuff's gonna happen here. If I lunge and kill this, or get closer to killing this, yeah, that puts that where that is. Defend him. That gives you a ton more prot, so your prot's through the flippin' roof. Fulminate! Oh, you blight people? Oh, you garbage man for garbage people. Good little bit of crit there is nice and helpful, considering that it's a really poor ability usually. Can we judge and kill this thing in one shot? Yes! Yes, we can. So that officially brings this guy within range of most of our abilities. Plus, if we manage to beat this, we get a bunch of money for it. Rubble Ruin, please miss. Or just hit him for 13. Jesus Christ. Calamitous Prognostication, huh? Yeah, we know that it is certain. Thank you for pointing that out. So we could just start picking him to the face. The other option is that we start dealing with the other Fractured Pew here. Can we stun? No, we can't. So we're going to go ahead and start dealing with this other Fractured Pew as quickly as possible. I think we need to like really start focusing on getting this thing down. So this guy's within range of all of our abilities. That's very important for me. It eats away at my flesh. That sucks. Guard him now, please, since you're the tankiest of the bunch. While you're here, if I duelist advance, we might be able to get some extra sweet kills here, actually, or some extra sweet damage just in general. You know what? Let's give it a try. Good crit. So now he's got riposte. Fulminate, okay. Good riposte. So now the Rubble Ruin's gonna end up right there. It's gonna hurt a lot. It's gonna suck. We are effectively allowing him to be the tank. Oh, no. Well, that's actually just bad. Can't be stunned. Cannot be stunned either, I'm realizing here, so... That's fine. We need to move. Now, on the other hand... We can kill this thing right away. Good stuff. Got rid of it, so now this guy's within Wicked Slice range. We can probably start killing him. But we're going to have to rely on dodge, and this guy's good luck to make it happen. Maybe there's a way we can stop it from happening, but I doubt it. Either way, it's going to give us some more prot, so hand it over. Yeah, fulminate. Feels bad. Good riposte, but I'm really hating this boss. This boss sucks. Good hit on our flippin' dude, though. That stinks. Okay, you know what? You can stay back there then. That's fine. Now, you're hurt. There's no chance we stun him. Well, okay. There's not a high chance we stun him. So what we're going to do is we're going to move him back. Get him ready to lunge. Start Wicked Slicing. Divine Comfort. Heal everybody. It's something at least. Now, while you're back here, you're still guarding people all over the place. So, here, guard her again. Eye on you. Oh, no. Please. Oh, that stresses him out a lot. Good resist on the stun, though. Okay, that's going to hurt. But only a little bit. Like we're protecting most of it very easily. Calamitous Prognostication. This is bad. We want to kill him this turn, don't we? So we're going to stab him. She's not blighted, but could be. We want to do as much damage to this guy as possible, though. So let's try to Judgment him. That puts him to 18. If we're lucky, we can kill him this turn and not worry about him. It's going to require a really good Wicked Slice to make it happen, though. Let's... I mean, Duelist Advance would also work... because of the riposte that we'd get automatically, pretty much. But Wicked Slice could stop that entire... You know what? Let's risk it. Yes! Eat shit. So, because we destroyed 2 of the pews, we get, like, 5,000 gold extra, which is kind of nice. Take it all, please. I can't take a couple of things. I disagree, because I've got a man here who can easily... I understand that. Who can easily take this Protection Stone... And we can just, and we have no anti-venom. Let's eat a bunch of food, then. That was fun while it lasted. Get me out of here. I hate that boss. So you needed a boss that... You need a team that can deal with, like, the front pew and then not have to deal with the second pew at all if you want to take that guy out. Going for each pew is, like, super greedy. So the fact that we managed to get them and that boosted our income by 5,000 is nice and all, but, like, I never, ever want to do that for the subsequent levels coming up. Irrepressible, plus 5% virtue chance. Very nice. Like, Veteropon is, like, an absolute baller. Like, an absolute baller. She's so good at everything she does. Labor force. Historically, seasonal laborers have been loath to make the journey along the old road, but harsh economic conditions have driven them to desperation. Free upgrade building times 1. We can get a free upgrade. How are you feeling about this Crimson Curse? Madness in my veins. My veins, my veins. Alright, so we can get 1 free building upgrade. You know what? What do we need most of all? More roster space.
Word is traveling.
Huge.
Vision is stirring in distant cities.
We can use this. Yes, we can. Okay, what kind of upgrades do we have here? We're not allowed. We have so many crests, but I want to save them up for getting, like, a district or something out of nowhere. Like, getting extra districts? Like, sign me up. How many would I need for a district anyway? Performance Hall? Nah. I've already kind of gone over which ones I want to get first and foremost, but... like, the Sanguine Chambers are just really good because that would allow us to not have to deal with as much blood anyway. Look at it this way. We gained money on that mission. All things considered, a lot of money. We're relatively well off in terms of our roster. Nothing here looks particularly pleasing to the eye. And then not to worry about it. We can trade some crests over, do some stuff. But things are looking pretty good for us right now. We've got a roster. It's starting to grow. We got lots of level 3s and options now on that front. And as far as our missions are concerned, there are no more bosses in the ruins. There's only this boss here left in the Weald. We've got to work on the Warrens. We still need to go to the Cove, like, at all. We can start going to the courtyard for extra missions. Like, there's stuff going on here. And you know what? Next time, screw it. Let's take the Brigand 8 Pounder and take it out to lunch. Just need to mark up their team and smash it in the face. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. But I'm going to look into it and I'm going to try to figure it out on my own. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. If you are, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below and I'll see you guys in the next video.